One of your concepts is fans on three. Can you explain that?
Something we talk about is a term fans on three. What do we mean? It's basically a metaphor for what most people mean by engagement. Are your fans on three, or are they on two, or are they on one? And by that I mean, like, picture an electric fan, like a desktop fan, that one that just kind of spins and you could dial it up or down. And a fan on three is high output, high energy, high commitment, positive attitude, positive results. And a fan on one is a much lower, softer version of those things. So, fan on one could be a lack of investing in the work ahead. It could be people that show up late or don't perform the job the way that they should. They're more there for reasons that seem about their own comfort or their own benefit rather than really contributing to a larger whole. Versus the fan on three. The fan on three is that person who shows up, they're committed, they're excited to do what they do the work effectively, they're always looking to improve performance, they take pride in their work. They're open to feedback. Not that everybody loves feedback. It may not be the most pleasant thing, but they take it and they make the best use out of it. And basically, they contribute more than they cost. So they're a really great deal. A fan on three is the real difference maker for effective organizations. So why wouldn't we focus on that and how to cultivate more? Instead, what we do is we spend so much time chasing around the fans on one to try to get them to be more like fans on three. And so what ends up happening, and the way I say it, is the biggest threat to a fan on three is a fan on one. And others, I think, have a hard time addressing fans on one. It's an awkward thing. Fans on one make it awkward. Maybe the fan on one is likable. And so that's how they get away with being a fan on one. Or maybe the fan on one is intimidating, or they're really good at pointing out everybody else's flaws. So, or whenever you tangle with them, they're just good at arguing and or making things sound a certain way. So basically, fans on one are a threat to your fan on three. The fan on three philosophy is about identifying what fans on three looks like, making sure you're a fan on three, and then cultivating fans on three, hiring and recruiting fans on three, asking your fans on three for that may want to work there. Don't ask your fans on one. Fans on one are threatened by a fan on three, but they know they can't speak out against the fan on three, so they have other ways to kind of maybe somewhat balance the equation.